Today we'll be identifying that Jesus is the angel of the Lord in the Old Testament. First of all, we need to understand that the word angel, malak, or amachlach, if you want it in Hebrew, can mean a spirit being, also known as an angel, or a messenger. According to the Hebrew lexicon, the literal translation is a messenger. The title Lord in the Old Testament can be translated, and it is translated from Yot-Veh-Vah-Veh, which means Yahweh, right? The name of God. So the angel of the Lord is the same thing as the messenger of Yahweh. Let's take the story of Abraham and Isaac and the burnt offering, which in itself is a reflection of the crucifixion in the New Testament, but I'll upload that on another video. In chapter 22, if we read verse 1 and 2, you'll read that God said, "Take your son, your only son, whom you love," etc., etc. We can see that in these two verses that God commands Abraham to take his son Isaac and sacrifice him on the mountain. The exact words for Elohim are found in the first verse. However, in the English translation, it's found in the second, right? It's Weha Elohim. If you go all the way down to verse 11, you'll see the angel of the Lord appears to Abraham. It says, "But the angel of the Lord called out to him from heaven, 'Abraham, Abraham.' And then he speaks to Abraham in verse 12, right after. 'Do not do anything to him,' aka Isaac. 'Now I know that you fear God, because you have not withheld from me your son, your only son.'" The angel of the Lord here, so the messenger of Yahweh, is claiming the sacrifice that was supposed to be for Yahweh. Another example of these two figures being equal, if you look at Judges, the book of Judges, chapter 13, verse 20 to 22, which will be on screen, it says as follows: "As the flame blazed up from the altar toward heaven, the angel of the Lord ascended in the flame. Seeing this, Manoah and his wife fell with their faces to the ground. When the angel of the Lord did not show himself again to Manoah and his wife, Manoah realized that it was the angel of the Lord, because he appeared to him as a human." Just for a little context. "We are doomed to die," he said to his wife. "We have seen God." Doesn't get any clearer than that. Angel of the Lord appears, they claim to have seen God. In part 2, we'll cover how agency cannot account for these direct claims. And in part 2, we'll also cover how the angel of the Lord is the pre-incarnate Christ, which is the title.